Oh.
Miguel seems to think I'm mistreating him. Still, he's revealed the extent to which Catalina fears your quest for revenge. She has 3 death squads dotted around Liberty, whose sole job is to hunt you down. Act as the bait and get the death squads to follow you to Pike Creek, where some of my men will be waiting for them.
Ah! Ah!
Like a church. Yet, for it to be a happy marriage, it must also be like a brothel. A woman, she must be many, many arts. Be skilled in making house, cooking, changing the diapers on the babies. And she must also be a whore. A vixen in the bedroom. Imaginative, exotic, constantly fresh. It is impossible. You change diapers and then you are a French maid? Fernando knows that.
Well, I mean, it's an age-old problem. I mean, how do you keep the excitement in a marriage?
Excitement, exactly. Passion, danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big, big kiss, like I gave a woman. But I am not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I gave a woman, or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean,
why not, Laszlo? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why all this talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking how to say, hypothetically, to make me all person is a bit different. If I say, imagine if your wife was ugly, you can nod your head. But if I say, hey, Laszlo, your wife, she looked like yesterday's dinner after I eat. You not so happy. It's a bit different. Anyway, the marriage is impossible, Laszlo. If a man was born at an age of maybe impossible, but a man is born a man. And a man with needs. He needs a woman to tuck his babies into the bed, but for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical, eternal, sweaty.
So he starts flirting with this secretary, takes her out for a drink, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, he's found all kinds of uses for the office furniture.
Exactly, Laszlo. I know what you are like. I see it in your eyes. A wanderer, a dreamer, a man who has needs, but an idiot. And I can save you. And I can save your marriage.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, you are the one mentioning the pretty assistant and the office furniture and the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, Laszlo, and listen.
Por die.
Panties, a scrubby brush, and who knows what else. He's not thinking marriage, man. He's thinking about, well, you're thinking about your pretty assistant.
Hey.
We already know that. See?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy for your little secretary with the short skirt and the pretty eyes? They're smiling. What then, my friend? What then?
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky, my friend. But you, more likely, your marriage is ruined. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You back into square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles roll into one. You save the marriage, and you save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first.
This is Kenji. Intel call couldn't.
Our opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? That's some good eating.
Nah, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating. Possum, raccoon, even zebra meat. It's pretty good.
Do you have anything else to say, or...?
Pigeons are good, too. Sometimes they come with notes attached, just like a fortune cookie with wings. Squirrels! Squirrels not so good. They taste like goldfish. Meat real stringy. You know what I'm thinking?
Actually, I can't say that I do. But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a...
Dormatron now at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARD or visit www.sleepofflard.com and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you. I'm a marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and commutes to work on the highway. I live alone, so of course I needed a car that could seat 12 and is equipped to drive across...
Or Mark, or John, or Bentley, whatever your name is.
All right, next caller, you're on Chatterbox. What is on your mind?
Turnips, fruit, vegetables, albino carrots as they're known back home.
Okay, here's the deal. This isn't Gardening with Maurice. That's on later.
No, he got taken off the air. He lied, I know he did. I've been trying to make a hybrid of a peach and a Pekingese midget type bitch for the last 2 years. And it is impossible. Impossible, I tell you.
Okay, and speaking of impossible, Jane from Cedar Grove is on the line, and she wants to talk about how difficult it is being a parent today. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Laszlo. I love the show. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to say something about these video games. They are warping our kids' minds. My son's dog, Hugo, got hit by a truck, and he said, Mommy, where's the reset button? Kids these days, they think life is a game. Well, it's not a game, Laszlo. It is very, very important. I let my kids play video games, and now runs around the house looking for gold coins. Teaching our children to go chase money. I have a friend who's playing this new video game called Pogo the Monkey.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
The shop teacher called today, and Sam made a homemade banana can from shop class and was lobbing them across the street at a fast food restaurant. And it's all because of video games. Laszlo, life does not have a reset button.
Right, but this show does. I love that button. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love media, bringing people and the finest entertainment.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that bank stuff. Don't say it's bad. It's not bad to you at all. Why aren't you talking? Oh, you think I'm strange? Am I on the air? Hello? Answer me, you pansy.
What's your question?
Bank! 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 Bank!
What about it? I mean, that's not really a question. Questions usually start with words like how and what.
Brush it twice a day. I've read books.
And what book have you been reading that tells you that toothpaste is evil?
Dentures, the Devil, and the Great Cavity Cover-Up by J. Phil Higginbottom. If you see what I've seen, and if you've heard what I've heard, you'd never brush your teeth again.
I suppose you're one of those people that says that diet soda makes you go crazy later in life.
I told you before, man. Don't mock me. My taxes pay your salary, you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial, but I'd like to say if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. We'll be back after these important messages.
Hello?
I used to be concerned and nervous about the future. Sometimes I'd get scared before an important event such as childbirth or a family funeral. Hey, sometimes you need a little help navigating life's trouble spots. That's when I discovered Equinox.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was...
Today,
Equinox may cause nausea, loss of sleep, blurred vision, leakage, kidney problems, and breathing irregularities. Note that Equinox is your operating heavy machinery, driving a car, pregnant, a childbearing age, unhappy, or have a family history of mental disorders.
Equinox, softening life's harsh realities.
Tonight, the TV event that will make history, Liberty City.
Guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that, I was hooked on Liberty City Survivor. I watch it every day in the hospital.
The game doesn't end until there's only one man left standing. Tune in nightly or watch the 24-hour live webcast. Liberty City Survivor. Natural selection has come home. Sponsored by Nation.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Call us on the chatter line to tell us what's on your mind. Line 4, you're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Liberty City Cox rule!
Ah, that's lovely, thanks. Next caller, you're on Chatterbox.
That last guy was so full of crap. Everyone knows women are made to stand.
Okay, great. Another lunatic. Hello, next caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were talking about short guys and attitude. Well, you know, you'd have an attitude too if you couldn't reach the friggin' cheeseless girls in the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it seems like the whole world's against you. I mean...
You know, we're not talking about you. What kind of egomaniac are you? You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? You're all the same, you giant. Oh, I'm so important. Listen to me talk about my tall stuff. I think I'll put this in the top shelf. Hey, what's the weather like down there? How's it going, shortstop? Can you get that? You're closer. Why so sad, Pee-wee? Who do you think you are?
Chatterbox.
Hello, lads. I'm a first-time caller. I recently moved to the city from Hampshire.
Oh, really? How do you like it? I mean, is it hard to get used to the language? You speak English pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Laszlo. Yes, I do like it. There's one thing, though, that's very rather worrying. When I was a boy in England, I had a nanny. She was very good.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's excellent child care here in America.
Well, I'm sure. But the thing is, Laszlo, when I was a naughty boy, I would get spanked. Nanny would spank me when I was naughty. And now Freddy needs that. But when Freddy's naughty, he needs to get spanked.
Well, there's some child psychologists who probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional development.
Absolute rot, Laszlo. It's lovely. Freddy needs a nanny. He needs a nanny, Laszlo, because Freddy's been a very good boy.
How old is your son?
Excuse me?
How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand it for that. But Freddy needs a nanny.
All right, that's enough of him. God, who gave this guy a green card? This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was listening to that caller about taxes. It's usually a little extreme. How do you expect to be a responsible member of society if you don't understand how the government spends your money? Why are people afraid of numbers? Sine and cosine are two of the most elegant, incredible discoveries of humanity. I mean, the Cartesian coordinate system has an elemental power I find liberating and sexy.
I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward... I only... And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Fernando Martinez, who it says here is the founder of Fernando's New Beginnings, a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. Fernando, welcome.
The pleasure is mine, Laszlo. It is an honor to be here.
Miguel certainly has some of that famous Latin stamina. I'm quite exhausted. We underestimated Catalina's plans for Spank. It reaches far beyond the yardies selling it on the street corners. The cartel have a front company, the Kappa Coffee House. They've been selling Spank through the street stalls. We have no choice but to put these drug stands out of operation. Smash them to splinters.
Fernando knows not.
Well, I mean, you know, it's an age-old problem. I mean, how do you keep the excitement in a marriage?
Excitement, exactly. Passion, danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big, big kiss. Like I gave a woman. But I'm not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I gave a woman, or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this...
You move, big man? You want the chainsaw, gringo? Big dog Kenji boy.
To make me all person is a bit different. If I say, imagine if your wife was early, you can nod your head. But if I say, hey, Laszlo, your wife, she looked like yesterday's dinner after I eat. You're not so happy. It's a bit different.
Anyway,
the marriage is impossible, Laszlo. If a man was born an angel, maybe impossible. But a man is born a man. And a man with knees. He needs...
So he starts flirting with his secretary, takes her out for a drink, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, he's found all kinds of uses for the office furniture.
Exactly, Laszlo. I know what you are like. I see it in your eyes. A wanderer, a dreamer.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, you are the one mentioning the pretty assistant and the office furniture and the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, not... I think we see by now you are no angel. I can save you. For when the man, he sees wife all fat, all early, with the dirty diapers and the dirty panties and the squirmy brush, and who knows what else. He's not thinking marriage bank. He's thinking about, well, you're thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that. See?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act under fantasy for...
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky. But you, more likely, your marriage is ruined. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You're back into square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles roll into one. You save the marriage, and you save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, oh, this isn't bad. It sounds really dumb. Then I think we call it Fernando's weekend, because that is what it is.
So how does this work?
It is a miracle, Laszlo. A miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband, the winner of bread 6.5 days a week, and the spare half day.
Hey, you pray.
What, with you? That kind of sounds like a limited market.
Laszlo, you are very prejudiced. I don't like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion for women. Wishing to take home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to the pleasure he has lost, to the miracle. And truly, the results are remarkable. With my unique counseling, 1,000 marriages have occurred.
I'll get you. It's my car, idiot.
You want my plan?
What's the next round? Now we play 22. Show them it's a time code. Yeah, out to the email crew. MSX@FMFMoviesHeader.com. 101.1.
Wife, even if she is like a farmer. And now, Jerry is saved.
By sleeping with other women.
Whatever it takes to save a blessing.
A beautiful union by an adulterer and Queen Kong. That's great. So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. Janet. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. What was this gutter trash you had on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio pen.
And you, Janet, why are you so ugly? Your husband, he don't make you happy?
No, he's an idiot and a jerk.
But he's probably a good daddy, and you sound very pretty. Angry?
Like BB see. So
Si Janice, you called me 555-9292.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very ugly word. A travesty. I work miracles, senor. Not pimping. I say, I give the passion back. And you better wash yourself, buddy.
Who are your people anyway? Which exotic location do you come from?
I am Latin.
Latin is a big place there, buddy. Where in Latin?
I do not need to listen to these insults. I have pride. I have a calling. Many are called.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? You happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he...
You're just a cheap pimp from upstate. Get out of my studio.
I saved your daddy. I saved your husband. It is a miracle.
Get out of here.
It's a miracle.
And we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. PetsOvernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show.
What's
your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I need you to understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar on me. He once hit me so hard my sleeve fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now. I'm the best pest control guy in East Florida. I've killed more rats, roaches, vermin than you can imagine, and I love it. This is such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beat me senseless.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is an SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello, caller. You are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
Killer bees.
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that if the current migration rate continues to give us housing?
Move it out here! Take him
This is Kenji.